Oh, I haven't made a video in a long time, so I'm just playing around. I'm looking at something real interesting. It's called Mimic. It's a geographic documentary. And boy, if only we learned more about nature. Because we need to camouflage, to protect ourselves. That's exactly what these leaders be doing. They mimic nature, and it's not always for a good thing. That's how they got these camouflage suits. For one thing, other countries was already doing it. So, because see, they was out there in the jungle, so they know that. And see, we over here in this country, I noticed that we don't learn enough about nature. Even more so when the sun goes down. Not enough. I mean, when we was growing up, if you make it to high school, because for one thing, most people in the black neighborhood hardly make it to high school. They teach you about agriculture and stuff like that. And we're not taught that. And now you barely have home economics, period. I mean, I know when my kids were going to school, I'm like, y'all don't have cooking class? One can't have everything. Sewing class, and then you had art, you had sewing, you had home economics, you had welding, wood carve, all that stuff. I just got finished looking at a few movies that was really must see. I seen one movie, and it was called, what was it called? We've designed a simple experiment so that you can see on screen what a hypothetical predator with low sensitivity to color perception can see. Well, the example even shows the stripes, spots, and the characteristic coloring specials are not always a problem when it comes to height. It's rather the range and the pattern that contribute to the effect of hiding the specimen mark. Limited to a certain group of colors. Color of Justice, which was good. Practically all colors. It was hard to look at because in this way, really, you can see it. Becomes a puzzle. Other people being stupid, but you can't see yourself being stupid. And looking at the stupid moves that they were making, that got them in that bad place they was at. The range of phrase and I think about makes it impossible to register clearly what is right. All the stupid stuff that I was doing got me in the place I'm at now. Is incapable of knowing where its meal is. And it was sad because it's something that goes on all the time, and you know what? It's like seeing it play out without being there. In any case, these 4 young black boys, like I said, the simplest and the most obvious. Now we already know the times that we live in. It don't take much for us to land in jail. So we're going to decide to go out. Few of us hang out at night in the alley, talking and all this stuff. And police come up, you run. So evidently you got something to hide. They didn't chase him. They let him go. So before this, they found out that
one had a pistol.
We are now that has lived in very different
Okay.
habits during our evolution.
Number two,
We've not looked at
they wind up
families
getting on
in
the
particular.
train,
So our process of mimetic adaptation could not be aimed in one
sitting there
single
talking
direction.
mess, being all obnoxious, getting on everybody's nerves.
There were other priorities for our
Police.
natural
That's
selection.
the second time they ran into the police.
Among these,
The police tell them to get their
intelligence.
tell one of them to get their feet off the seat. Had to tell him 3 times before he finally took his feet off the seat.
Discretion.
Okay, to get off.
Thus we have
And they don't know what to do with themselves. So they wants to go back home, but they don't want to get back on the plane. On the train, because they're scared that the police gonna mess with them. Because one of them stuck their finger up at them. So they decide to steal a car. Number 4. They steal a car that has hardly any gas in it, so they run out of gas. This white woman go behind them, rides behind them. They blocking the street, so they gets out the car and try to take the white woman's car. She tries to fight them off, spray mace at them and stuff. They break the window. They break the window. And then hit the woman with the butt of the pistol. Knock her down. Eventually they killed her. And they gets in the car and actually try to run away in the car and get stopped by the police. The police beats him up. Beats. And then they get a good lawyer. The lawyer eventually get them the charges lowered. And then have the trial bound over to the juvenile court. Because they wanted to try him by adult. And then was able to get them out of jail. Have them on a signature bond. So, the judge talked to him, gave him some good advice, but as soon as they was leaving, the victim, the white woman, husband, comes in the courtroom, pulls a gun, and shoot into a crowd of people and hit the one that was the most innocent. And the reason why I said that was because you could tell that he really didn't want to be there. He knew it was wrong, but he just, I don't know which word. He just couldn't get away. He just, he wasn't strong enough to just leave. He had how many opportunities to leave? First, when they ran from the police. When they found out the guy had a gun. And then when they decided to steal a car.
Against such a white background, anything else would draw attention.
And it was just, and he wound up dying. So there was 2 victims caused
whether hunting or simply observing,
by
the secret is always the same. Don't let yourself
the stupidity. It's just stupid.
For the Saguaro is that the cold mantle
and it's stupid because
is not permanent.
You're setting yourself up to get murdered. Now, we don't have to do much to get murdered out here because we walk around with a target on our back. Our skin is our target. We already have a weapon. Our skin color is a weapon. So, and I know growing up,
changing
And I have to say, honestly, I did not think that way because I was not taught that way. I was not reminded that my skin color is a weapon, that my life is worth something. See, you have to know that your life is worth something, because you would not go out there and do stuff that can cause you to lose your life. And no, it's not. It's not about giving up your freedom of speech, or your freedom to go where you want to go. Because you know, we did. It was a point in time where Black people could not go certain places. They couldn't be caught outside hanging around. It's not that we're trying to, do all the stuff that we couldn't do.
Changes in livery have also become part of the language of many species.
We are fighting on our own turf, on our own cognition. And because I don't have to be hanging out there. Because I have a place to go and enjoy ourselves. I'm not going to be hanging around with somebody that has a gun. What you have a gun for? And you already know if you get caught with it, you're going to jail, or you're going to get shot with it, or you're going to shoot somebody with it. Now, if I have to walk around with a gun or a knife or something, I know I'm doing wrong. And usually that is the reason. Because I did used to walk around with a pistol. I mean, not a pistol, with a knife. And you know what happens when you have a knife or a weapon? You feel more emboldened. Yeah. And but that was one of the movies I looked at. Then I looked at this other movie called just looked at it. It was really disturbing. It was so sad. But I think this is a lot of the reason why a lot of our young men, but I know it's a universal problem. It spans over all colors, religion, creed, whatever. But I'm specifically talking about our Black men, because they are the most forgotten. And usually they are brought up in a family that don't care or don't understand. But it was called Murder Without Motive, which is kind of, it was confusing at first, because it shows you the ending. It shows you the end, the result of birth. But it was about a young Black man that was brought up in a time where he had a lot on his shoulders. His mother was riding him to do the best, get this done, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And he took his skin color.
For fish, it is essential to know with whom they can reproduce.
As
that is, recognize
a reason
the same species and which they
to
should
get
not
mad
time
about
in such a rich and varied ecosystem.
Everything
this
that went wrong.
More important than the game of camouflage.
See, he didn't have the knowledge to know that everything is not about skin
Which
color.
does not mean, however, that there are no complex mimicry techniques among colored beings.
Just for example, he came in late in the dorm. He was in college. He was in a private school. I don't know if it was college. He was in a private school, and he came in late. He came in 5 minutes after curfew. So I guess the hall monitor person asked him, "Well, where was you?" And he told him, "I was at the library." So the man goes in there, calls the library, and asks him, "Was he there?" Bam! He come back out in the hallway. He's standing there. Like, why, asking him with a real nasty attitude. Why'd you have to call and check up on me? Why you couldn't believe me? Well, the man said, it's my job to make sure you are telling me the truth. And he took it personally because, just because I'm black, you think I'm lying. He took everything as something to do with his race. He was so angry about his race. There could never be about, that's what the monitor's supposed to do, is check up on everybody.
But this is just a buff.
And
it's known as
but then he turns around and started liking a white girl. And the guy, his friend, another black guy, told him, "Man, that is the wrong move. Why is you doing that? All you're going to do is make things hard for all of us, because they already think that we want to come after their girl, and it's going to cause problems." And then the girl was liking him too, but she felt bad because because of the flack she was getting from her friends, and she was scared to tell her family, and so he was just walking down a dark road. But the reason why he got killed was because of that main attitude. And then in this society was also edging him on, because he was trying to do the right thing. He was smart. He was going to good places. But then the people back home was, "Oh, you just an Oreo cookie. Oh, you just a white boy." And then they were just putting him down. And then you had white people on the other side that was teasing him. That was, it was. And then that fatal blow was when a cop, he didn't know it was a cop. He just took it all wrong. The man didn't even look at him funny. I didn't see him look at him funny. He just looked at him, and he just took it the wrong way. Like he was looking at him, like what he said. "Oh, he just looked at me like I was going to mug him." And he wasn't even like that. And then he just turned around and went after him and started beating him. And it was a cop. He wound up taking the gun out of his shoe and shot him and killed him, which devastated his family, his parents. But see, I looked at the mother, how she edged him on so bad. And she didn't look at him and see that was not ready for that. She didn't realize his anger. We don't know how he was before he got to that point.
To achieve the appearance of the terrain or vegetation.
So it's and then this other movie that I'm not really ready to look at is
another quite different thing is to be able to transform oneself into a branch.
What's the name of it? It just came out about the Central Park 5, called When They See Us. I'm not ready to look at that. I started looking at it, and it already had turned me off. Because right away, they're calling the black men, boys, animals. Just talking about them bad. And then I knew what was coming next by looking at the trailer and all that stuff. You're going to have these black parents coming in there, hollering and screaming, acting all ghetto. So, and I just like, I don't want to look at it again. But I just want to share with a couple of books that I'm looking at. I'm reading right now. The Choice by Samuel F. Yeti. And, I am loving this book. My Life, My Love, and My Legacy by Coretta Scott King. And I'm reading it slow because I'm reading it and I'm writing too how I feel about stuff. And chapter 1, she says, we don't have time to cry. We don't have time to be marching. You know, I know marching, it makes you visible. But what good is it doing?
Identical to the seeds of the plant in which they live.
We shouldn't be marching downtown around. We need to be marching right. We need to be right in our neighborhood.
There's no doubt that the techniques of this
talking among one another, not rocking down the street, chatting. I mean, I'm not saying that it was wrong, but it's time to go on and do something else. We need to be in our neighborhood talking and walking, making changes, making plans for immediate retributions for the actions that these people are doing. Because by the time it happens and we start marching, 4 or 5 people done got killed. And it shouldn't be just because police is killing them. We are killing each other at a rate that is phenomenal. It's off the chart. Off the chart. And off the cart. I mean, come on. So it's a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to make this quick video. I ain't made a video in a long time. And this is just something to get me back in the mood, back in the groove. All right. Thank you for listening. And please subscribe and leave a comment and inbox me if you want to talk more. Thank you.